How's it going, you guys? Welcome to the very first One Piece chapter review of 2017. And what an amazing chapter it was. The information, the reveals, oh boy, and the progression we got in this one chapter. First things first, we're on break next week, but I think that was coming anyway. But it does give us a while to digest on what this chapter presented to us, and the opportunity now. From the cover page to the end of this chapter, amazing chapter. So let's start with the cover page. Robin's on the front as an artist. If you notice that picture, I guess the portrait is Chopper, and she's using the Hana no Mi. Really cool cover page to start 2017. Now I thought about it, that may be the reason why Robin was on the cover page, because it really does remind me of the situation that Robin was in. And Sol was the only one that helped. Well, I guess Olivia helped Robin escape as well. But yeah, it's kind of like the similar thing here with a sibling helping out a Straw Hat. In this case, with Reiju helping out a crew member of the Straw Hats with Sanji. So it's definitely similar circumstances. We start off with Reiju, I guess, being supervised by the doctors of the infirmary. But I guess what happens is, like I said in the previous two chapters, Pudding fucked up big time. We start with Reiju in the infirmary, I guess recovering. I remember it's fucked up because we found out what Pudding's abilities were in the previous chapter. The Manga no Mi, where she can take up the conversation she had with Pudding, Sanji on the scene. I guess what he does, take care of the doctors, and then he pretty much reminds Reiju of what happened. And while that's happening, we shift over to Luffy and Nami, who broke out of prison thanks to Jinbei. We still don't know what Jinbei had to sacrifice, but we do know now that Jinbei is no longer working on the Big Mom, so he's free to become a Nakama. However, this chapter may have a better candidate for a Nakama in Reiju, unless something's going to happen, because this chapter is pretty much information on not only Sanji and Reiju's relationship, I guess, what happened in the past between Sanji's mother, who's revealed to be Sola, and obviously Judge, who is a complete dick. Out of the entire Vince Smokes, he's the one that deserves to die the most, because he's the one that forced each of the Vince Smokes to become, I guess, stop being human. With the exception of Sanji and Reiju, everybody else kind of like got modified. Obviously, according to Reiju, she has the very last memory of this, so they could be nothing more than fighting tools. That's Judge's way, but Sola was against it. And to stop, I guess, how Sanji turned out to be completely different was Sola took a drug of some sort, and she used that to lessen the effects. Now, I think that also affected Reiju, because she seems completely different to what the other Vince Smokes were, and I've said that from the get-go. So, the confirmation we got of Reiju helping out Sanji, and more importantly the Straw Hats now. And Jinbei brought something very interesting, which I did not think about. And this goes back to the foreshadowing of Oda. Jinbei mentions to Luffy when he broke out of prison, this is you and I met back in Impel Down when it came to saving Ace. And I find it ironic because this is another rescue arc, and they're meeting in prison once again. So that, I guess, Sawyer 7 Major's prediction came true, but we don't get to see the animals running wild. Jinbei took care of things. Everybody's free from the book prisons. So the only unanswered question is now is what happened to Brook. That's the most important thing now, because right now that's the only thing we need. Pedro is dealing with Tamago, so unless that was a one-shot he dealt a couple of chapters ago, that fight must be still going on. But Brook is in a dire situation, because the last we left, he kind of got fucked up by Big Mom, and that's where it left off. And he's the closest one to the rock poneglyph, which Luffy needs. So I don't know what's going to happen. Sanji's mother and Judge went through it. I guess Sola and Judge went through it, because it really does paint the picture of he was labeled as a failure, but Reiju, the dialogue she got in this chapter, again, I said this in my live reaction, I'll say it now. This is one chapter into 2017, and you can bet your bottom dollar now Reiju is going to be one of the best characters of 2017 in One Piece. That's a fact. So the amount she had to deal with, and yes, I know Sanji kind of Reiju gained remembrance, but if Reiju wasn't a good character and was a good person to Sanji would have helped out Reiju out of all people. So yeah, so that must account for something. And on top of that, Reiju apparently, Sanji didn't point. Reiju said to Sanji, "What are you doing? You should leave here and escape while you can." Now, obviously, Sanji brings up the point about obviously the wristbands that he has, the exploding bracelets, and the fact that obviously Zeph is still being threatened. However, things have changed, and I don't know if they're going to escape because, like I said, the wedding's a big opportunity, and I don't think obviously Sanji's not going to go through that. So like I said, something has to happen to counteract the escape. So Reiju's going to go through with this like nothing ever happened. There's going to be a war between the Vinsmokes and the Charlotte family. That's a fact now. So I don't know what's going to happen next. But the thing that stands out the most are two important things. Reiju's not going to tell the Vinsmokes because the remaining Vinsmokes, Ichiji, Nichi, Yonji, and Judge, she wants to die because they're nothing but murderers. So they deserve to get killed, which I agree with. They're going to need the Vinsmoke might to counteract the Charlotte family because there's no way Big Mom. Okay, so plus now you have like Lady Smoothie or Commander Smoothie. She got word that there's an escape happening now because she told everybody to put the lower levels on complete lockdown, which means they're going to try and trap Luffy. Luffy's going nuts. He sprints off ahead of Nami and Jinbei, which is no shot there. But he says to Jinbei to protect Nami. I still get the feeling that Nami's going to have a fight between Pudding before the end of this arc. But you can tell the pacing has picked up immensely, even quicker than what it was in 2016, which is crazy because it covered 3 things, yes, but 2 of those have already been resolved. So now it's a question of what is Sanji going to do. And I love the quote from that Reiju had at the end for Sanji, and it really does remind me of when Sol is talking about. It really does remind me of when Sol is talking to Robin about no one's born in this world to be alone. You'll meet people that care for you, and it's kind of the similar thing. So she says to Sanji, "You're going to meet people as amazing as the ones you have now, as long as you live." So that quote speaks volumes, and it really. And the thing that makes it even more heart-wrenching, that makes you tug on your heartstrings a little bit, is not only was Sanji breaking down, but also Reiju was at the end. She had a similar speech to the one that Sol gave Robin. So I really appreciated that. Like I said, Reiju is Nakama material. I don't care what anybody says. She's Nakama material. Whether or not she joins the crew is another matter. But yeah, talk about another candidate for Straw Hats. And I think we need another female in the Straw Hats too. So I don't know what's going to happen. Is Sanji going to leave the island? Because the way that Reiju's acting now, and not only that, she replaced the exploding wristbands with some duds. So now Sanji has there's nothing holding him back. So I don't know what's going to happen next. But now he knows that I guess Judge was indirectly responsible or directly responsible for. I mean technically Sanji found out that his cooking is the thing that ended up killing his mother, but Reiju kind of said, "Don't blame yourself for that," because Judge is the one that the reason that Solar was in that condition in the first place. So if anybody has to fight, I think if there's anybody that Judge has to fight right now is Sanji. Whether or not he does is up to Sanji. That fan base is going to explode. Hashtag Reiju or Beiju. Hashtag Nakama. There's so much to take from though. Is Luffy versus Big Mom going to happen now? Because Luffy's just going nuts trying to find Sanji. So either he's going to meet up with Big Mom. I don't think they can leave it yet because they need the raw poneglyph. But that's it from me. Let me know what you guys think down below. What do you think of Reiju? The MVP of this chapter, I think. Maybe even the MVP of the year. We're going to find out sooner or later. But this chapter really sets the tone for what we can expect in 2017. So I can't wait. We're going to have to wait 2 weeks though. But that's it from me. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like this review if you did. Appreciate it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Comment down below your thoughts. And I'll catch you guys on the next one.